Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been forever since I've sat down and made a video. I am so sorry. I have a huge life update for you guys. If you guys follow me on my Instagram, you guys would know that I recently started a new job. I'm now an OR nurse and I'm so ecstatic about this. I've been just so busy trying to learn everything. As you guys know, in nursing school, we don't get a ton of instruction on the OR. So this has been a whole new learning experience for me. And I am so glad that I get to sit down with you guys today and explain to you what life has been like since graduating. I can't wait to sit down and just chat with you guys about what it's been like so far. A couple of announcements. We're now at 400 subscribers as of yesterday, and I'm so excited about this. I never thought that I would reach as many of you as I have. I've gotten tons of DMs from you guys, people that are coming into Pace University's ABSN program that have questions, people that are going into nursing school in general and have questions. Like, this is great, and I hope that you guys continue to message me and communicate with me. What else do I have for you guys? My study guide and my website. So my study guides and my website are still under construction. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been super lazy. It's been on the back burner for me. I've come out with study guides here and there, but it's so hard to just make sure that everything is perfect before I put it out. And so because of that, I decided to launch the website without having everything ready. And so it's hard to get all of these bundles together so you guys can buy the study guides in bundles. I do have a couple of them out just on the website, the $5 single ones. Again, it's not the best, but I am gonna try and get all of those study guides out for you guys as soon as I can. I'm gonna try and make Saturday like my day to do absolutely everything. Okay, so enough of my babbling about my life updates and all of that good stuff. Let's get right into what you guys came here to hear about, and that is my OR job, how I got it, how I'm doing, what it's like, all of those good things. So I had a nurse preceptorship in an OR for nursing school, and it wasn't my first choice, let me tell you. So when I was in nursing school, I thought that I was dead set on the ER. I thought that ER was gonna be my jam. I was convinced that ER was my jam. So because of my ER scribing experience, I kind of saw the hustle and bustle of the ER, and it kind of matched my perspective. So I love to be busy. I'm incredibly hyper at work. I don't know how to just sit and do nothing. So I thought that I would be great in an ER setting. However, when it came down to nurse preceptorships for PACE's ABSN program, if you guys are in ABSN programs with PACE, you would know that on third semester, they kind of give you like a ranking to do for your nurse preceptorships. But ultimately, again, kind of like the military, they kind of put you wherever they feel like it. So I ended up in the OR, and it was such a coincidence because my brother is actually an OR nurse as well. And so because I got that, I was like asking him tons of questions like, oh, what is it like? You know, what can I expect? I've never really done much OR and anything, and we don't have an OR class. We don't have anything to kind of help us in that setting. So it was kind of like going in blind. So whatever, fast forward, I'm in my OR preceptorship, and you guys, I loved it. It has the good neutral hustle and bustle that I need without being overworked, if that makes any sense. So if you know the nursing community, you guys know that OR nursing is the lazy nursing, or whatever the case may be. And I'm here to tell you that that is wrong and that is false. And I don't care what people say, but OR nursing is not lazy nursing. I work my butt off in there. Kind of some cases that I've been learning how to do. So I've been in general surgery for quite some time. I've been learning how to scrub general surgery. I've been circulating some spine and some ortho occasionally, but mostly I'm kind of like in the same specialties all the time, which is kind of nice because, you know, when you jump specialties a lot, it can get kind of confusing because what you would do in a general case, you wouldn't do in an ortho case, you wouldn't do in a cardiology case, you wouldn't do in a neuro case, and so on and so forth. So I feel like being in like kind of the same 3 specialties has really helped me learn, and then maybe I can branch off into other specialties, but so far that's kind of what I've been doing. I really love the ortho realm. I love watching those cases, one of the more intense cases. So I like those. General is very calm and collected. It's great for learning. If you are thinking about going into the OR, I think general is like a good place to start because it kind of gets your feet wet, you know? You kind of get to see what the process is like, but at a much smaller scale than, for example, like ortho and spine, where you're dealing with tons of trays and like tons of equipment that has different pieces and you gotta know where it goes, and generally those cases are longer. So I think that general is a really good place to start if that's what you're looking into. So ultimately I landed this job in February. I'm on a 6-month orientation period, which is amazing. Okay, amazing. I know that some of my friends from nursing school are already off of their orientation. They had maybe like 2 months orientation or maybe a couple weeks orientation. And although that sounds like, oh yeah, I want to get right into doing my job without a preceptor and being on my own and having that independence, I think that having the 6-month orientation is just baby steps into getting to where I want to be. And I am so grateful for that because I feel like if I would have been on a couple weeks orientation or something like that, I would literally be drowning in work because, you know, there's one thing that they teach you in nursing school is that it prepares you for the NCLEX. It's not going to prepare you for the real world. The real world is completely different. And so I'm grateful that my institution provides me with this lengthy orientation and this preceptorship during work, because otherwise I would not be surviving. If you're thinking about going into the OR, either you're a floor nurse wanting to go into the OR, or you're a nursing school already kind of thinking, bedside's not for me, I want to try the OR, then you guys get out there. Message your clinical instructors and see if they know anybody in the OR. See if you can get a nurse preceptorship in the OR. Make connections. I think making connections is like the biggest thing into getting your foot in the door in those sorts of units, because you don't see many new grads going into the OR. And so for that reason, you gotta get out there. You gotta start emailing, sending all of those emails, messaging people, in touch with professors that work in hospitals that may or may not know someone in the OR, and you can get in touch with them and seeing what their experience is like. The more you ask questions and the more you seem interested, I promise you they're going to get you in there one way or another. So that is my biggest advice for getting into the OR right out of school, or maybe like with no OR experience but with nursing experience. Another small note that comes with this orientation period and kind of getting started is that you do have to take a Peri-Op 101 course. And this course can, depending on your institution, can last you a couple of months or, you know, a couple of weeks. For me, I took the course in a couple of weeks. You do have an exam. It's through AORN. I'm going to try and make study guides for this exam as well. Since I am an OR nurse, I feel like it goes with kind of my whole aesthetic. And I will try and get that up on the website. Again, I know that I tell you guys all the time that I'm going to get something out and I never get it out. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try my hardest. So there's that. With the exam, the preceptorship, and just your overall learning experience. Try and keep a log of things that you're doing in the OR and what you think that you need to work on a weekly basis. So my institution is lovely enough to provide us with a log and with a scrubbing kind of evaluation and a circulating nurse evaluation as well, because I do have to learn both roles. And also, if you're thinking about going into the OR and you're not thinking about scrubbing, you're crazy. Go ahead and scrub the cases. You are going to learn circulating so much better if you learn your scrub role first. I can't tell you how many times that I've tried to circulate or learn how to circulate a case with a preceptor, and it's been so much harder without me having to know what goes into the case. I need to know what the case needs in order to facilitate the whole thing. And I feel like that's something that they don't tell you. You kind of have to like figure that out on your own. But I do know that some of the nurses that I work with, even the travel nurses that come in, have told me, oh, well, I learned better if I circulate first and then scrub, because they kind of get to observe from the outside. So it all depends on your learning style. That is just my opinion. I like to scrub first. I like to get to the hard stuff first, so then when I go outside and do the circulating and the documenting part, I know exactly what I'm looking at. So again, I'm kind of rambling a little bit, but when we do these evaluations, we kind of set ourselves some goals for the following week. So for example, if I'm learning how to scrub, I want to learn how to gown and glove myself and actually learn how to properly scrub in for a case. And then the next week I might go into my setup. So how to properly set up a table for a general case or for an ortho case. You kind of put your things in the same area from case to case, but the trays kind of move things around a little bit. You got to know, where to exactly put things, because when people come in to relieve you, they need to be able to see everything for the case and not have trouble finding things when the surgeon's asking for a certain instrument or a drill or a saw or whatever the case may be that they need. So I might work on that the following week. And then after that, I might work on anticipating, which is kind of what I'm working on in my general cases, which is mostly what I've been scrubbing. So I'm trying to anticipate what they're going to need. For example, I've been doing a lot of hernia repairs, lap choles, lap appies, and every time that I'm looking at the screen and I see that they're clipping the bile duct, I know, okay, they're gonna cut soon, so I need to get my scissors ready, things like that. Right now, that's what I've been working on in there. It's a little bit difficult because sometimes things don't go as planned. So when that happens, I need to learn to anticipate what happens during an emergency, which I haven't been exposed to recently. So that's all I have to really update you guys on my job right now. I just know that I'm super excited. I can't explain to you guys how much I am grateful for this opportunity. My supervisors know that, my coworkers know that. So that's all I have for you guys today, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you haven't. I will try and get out more videos as soon as possible. I'm all over the place because of my job now. So please DM me any questions, comment down below if you're thinking about going to the OR, and let me know how it goes for you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.